Welcome back to more Quad A BC Secondary School Girls Basketball Championships. Boy, that was a mouthful for me. Where the Kelowna Owls will take on the Walnut Grove Gators. And we'll now await the starting lineups being called here. Let's play some basketball. Indeed, it's the last game of the day. More hoping it's going to be as electrifying as the first game between Lord Tweedsmuir and Terry Fox. Kelowna Owls coming into this one, finishing number 1 in the Thompson Okanagan division against the Eastern Valley number 1 division team, Walnut Grove Gators. And off we go. Gators get possession off the tip, and here it comes. It goes right up to Sonia Taylor. Taylor trying to drive in there, and that just about goes in as well, and the Kelowna Town will take that going. The Owls coming right up the court. Great pass, great find, and there's the layup, and that one draws a foul. That's number 10, Nicole Tarzan, picking up a huge reception on that one. And once again, folks, it's a trend that we've been seeing throughout all games here, and that is fast starts. Just a matter of who will run away with it is another story, and that's something you got to stay tuned for. Nicole will miss the first of her two. And she misses the second. Gators secure that rebound, but it'll be a foul on number 35, Shia Holmes. Holmes comes to this game at 6 foot tall, grade 11. This is her second tournament. She started off here at grade 10. Now bringing this up for the Growlers here. Here she comes up the post, and she's quickly stripped, and here comes Kelowna. The Owls bringing it up the court here. Tarzan regains her handle, quickly hands it off for Fink. Fink quickly over, it swung around all the way to Bentley. Bentley lays that one on and up and in. Pardon me, that was under 9, Riley Semeniuk. Gators coming back up the clear. Here's Wazotsky. Wazotsky quickly hands it off for Taylor. Taylor, wait, hot set, throws it in, and what a Euro step by Taylor. Taylor, first bucket on the board is a pretty one, and now quickly goes up court to Pemberton. Pemberton trying to finish that one, she can't do it. And now here come the Growlers. Wazotsky bringing it up the court. She'll pull up and go up for a floater, and that one's just short as well. And the fast-paced game continues to get even faster. Here's Semeniuk. Semeniuk coming up court here. She'll quickly kick it out, and now she drives for a layup, and she goes up, and she won't draw contact. That one will go out of bounds on the Gators. And it's quickly thrown out to Tarzan. Tarzan over to Semeniuk. Semeniuk for 3, and that one was cashed. As you saw that one roll off her hands, folks, it was nothing but net going on from there. And now the Growlers, pardon me, the Gators will try to come back into this one. Here they come. There's a nice drive for Wazotsky, and Wazotsky just can't finish that one. Now the Owls come back the other way, and Wazotsky tries to come up with a steal, and the foul is called on her for reaching in. And she is not too happy about that one. That one's inbounded into Cassidy Day. Day right back for Fink. Fink running the up court. She gives it off for Tarzan. Tarzan will take it hard to the paint, and she's rejected right away. And the Gators will come back the other way. Quickly goes up to Taylor. Taylor trying to follow up here. Nice bounce pass across, and that's going to be the first bucket for number 9 of the Gators, Kiara Pemberton. Katrina Fink makes a move. She hands it off. It's quickly handed off. She has an open three. There's another three-pointer, and that one just about goes in. It's off the front of the rim, and now Taylor comes back the other way. Here come the Gators, and she can't handle that reception, so Kelowna will try to go back the other way, and that's exactly what they do. Tarzan coming up to the court. She'll go for a Euro step, pop to the side, draws contact, no foul called, and the Gators will come back the other way. This time they'll elect to slow it down. Wysocki takes it up. Wysocki gives it off for Taylor. Taylor thinking about the three. She swings it wide left. She has a wide open three, and that one's cashed in as well. Back-to-back three-pointers, number 15, Anneke Cairnie. And quickly brought up by the Owls, and that one's going to be held down. And Taylor will be called for her first foul of the game. That's going to be called on a hold after reaching in. And now early substitution for the Owls. Subbing in is number 13, Chelsea McCauley. Fink lining up at the sideline now. She'll inbound that one to Semeniuk. Semeniuk quickly across for Day. Day trying to drive in. She gets it into the post. It's quickly rejected, and now Taylor will come back the other way. Taylor, heavily guarded, will come in on a one-person fast break. She'll try to put it up, and instead she draws contact. We'll see if it's a foul, and yes, it is. It's a shooting foul. She was in the act of shooting, and she'll head to the line for her first two free throws. Faye taking it hard. 1-on-4 fast break, and Faye manages to get to the line. And she'll hit the first one. And she can't hit the second. And the Owls can hold in that one. Couple of bounces, it bounces out of bounds. And the Gators with a 3-point lead are going to try to extend on that one. Substitution coming in, number 7, Tia Ruel. She'll be subbing in for number 4, Fania Taylor. Pardon me. That one's quickly inbounded to Cairnie. Cairnie gets the ball back. Here's Wysocki. Wysocki coming in. Here goes the number 9 for the Gators. It goes back up to Wysocki. Wysocki will go in for the drive. She'll kiss that off the glass, and is Wysocki on a great drive there. Now she almost comes with the steal, but nonetheless, the Owls come back the other way. Here's Fink. Fink quickly drops it off to Day. Day driving in. She gets her pocket pick, and now here come back the Gators. Wysocki quickly gets it up court for Cairnie. Cairnie will pull up on the fadeaway, and that shot goes down as well. All cylinders firing for the Gators. The Owls coming in once again. She thinks about the three. She hands it off for Semeniuk. Semeniuk back to Day. Day in the paint there for Holmes. Holmes will try to go up. Almost a up and down call. Instead, she goes for the pump fake. She gets that one in. Wysocki comes back for the Gators. She comes in. She draws contact in the middle there, and that one's going to go off an Owl instead. She's looking at the referee to try to get contact, and coming back in with an early substitution, number 4, Fania Taylor. It seems she was just subbed off. Get a quick word in. Taylor coming into this tournament. This is her second year in the tournament, and she is in the 10th grade, so relatively young as far as development goes. So it swung out quickly to McCauley. McCauley back over to Semeniuk. Semeniuk thinking. She goes with a nice double dribble move there, and she hands it off in the post, and a great move. Just can't finish it there. And now Wysocki will get it back up for the Gators. Gators bringing it up the court here. Sophia Wysocki looking. She'll fake the pass to Taylor, and now Taylor doesn't claim that one. Here she comes on the drive, and that one's stripped right away. And the Owls coming back the other way. Here's Semeniuk. Semeniuk walking up to the top there, one-on-one with Taylor. She hands it off quickly for Fink. Fink will fake the three. She'll drive in. Nice Euro step to the side. Just can't finish that one. Big rebound by Holmes, and Shia Holmes able to finish that one on the rebound. Gators quickly work it up, and Taylor just about picked off, and she works that one up. Can't draw contact, and the Owls come back the other way. McCauley bringing it up here. Nice spin move. No, it ends up getting picked off by the Gators, and a long pass for Taylor. Doesn't make it, and the Owls will catch a break there, and they'll have a chance to slow it down. It goes to Semeniuk. Semeniuk quickly up to Fink. Fink will try to think her way in, and Taylor with a great poke in from behind. Taylor coming into here, one-on-one. Taylor will hook it in, and that one's just off. There's a rebound, and that one goes right back in. Number 15, Anneke Cairnie, once again on that board. Quickly goes out to Cassidy Day. Day will load. She won't fire. She throws it in the post there. There's a nice cut. There it goes to the rim, and that one's off. Holmes trying to get the rebound. She's swarmed by Gators, and the Gators will come back the other way. Wysocki will come in, and we'll see what the call is by the referee. And the foul is going to be called on number 13, Chelsea McCauley. Subbing in now for the Owls, number 16. Paris Kirk. And number 3, Tessa Bentley. And Jacobs will inbound that one back to Wazowski. Wazowski quickly across for Cairnie. Cairnie in front for Taylor. Taylor quickly gets that one out. And there's a 3, and that one's just short as well. That was number 10 shooting that one, Juliana Jacobs. Jacobs didn't get a lot of touches. Other than that shot, she is 0 for 1 from both the 3 and her average field goals. This one quickly gets sent up to McCauley. McCauley tries to get in the post. It's quickly stripped, and back come the other way for the Gators. A little bit of miscommunication, but Wazowski avoids the backcourt violation. Now goes on to Taylor. Taylor will shoot that one, and that one's just short as well. Offensive rebound for the Gators. They'll try to reset that one. It goes to Wazowski. Wazowski heavily guarded. She'll go for a 3 instead, and that one just about goes in. Another offensive rebound goes back to Wazowski. Wazowski fakes the 3. She drives in. She kicks it out wide. Now they come in, and that one's going to be called a travel on Anneke Cairnie. And the first timeout will be called by the Kelowna Owls. The Kelowna Owls finishing number 1 in the Thompson Okanagan division here as we continue through quarterfinal actions throughout the day. This will be the last game of the evening, folks, but nonetheless, it is a great game. Interesting sight here, head coach of the Yale Lions, Bobby Brage, has been in the stands all day, and he's been scouting out all the teams, and especially taking note of the winning teams here, especially with such strong performances from teams like the Semiahmoo Totems. And the interesting fact about the Totems prior to last game, I had the chance to speak to Elisa McNally, the head coach of the Totems. She said this has been a long journey for her. A lot of the players, which is 8 of them, and actually 5 of them are their starters now, started off at this senior level in grade 9, and being able to develop them through the game is a really great experience for her. And now the Totems trying to win the chip here as they won their last game through steamroll. The Owls will head back on the court here to try to slow down the game. Owls trailing this one 14-9, only down by 5 though, so it's not a first quarter blowout, and we're just about the halfway marker here at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. That timeout was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, try their new spicy habanero chicken sandwich today. Pemberton, pardon me, that'll go all the way to McCauley. McCauley will quickly swing it out for Cassidy Day. Day then swings it out for Tarzan. Tarzan tries to drive in, and that one's tipped outside. Inbounding this ball is Semeniuk. Semeniuk quickly gets that one in for McCauley. McCauley is stripped, and back come the Gators. Here comes Taylor on yet another fast break. She just can't finish that one. The rebound pops out for the Gators, and this time goes back up to Wazowski. Wazowski looking around here. She drives. She can't handle the ball, so she hands it out. There is Senair, and what a hop-step move, and she draws it. No, she'll be called for traveling. It was one step too many, folks, and the Owls will catch a break on that one. That was number 15, Anne Cairnie. And that one's thrown well out wide to Tarzan. Tarzan waiting, trying to find some space, and that's what she does. She hits it out for Kirk. Kirk swings outside for a 3, and that one's off. Fighting for the rebound there is Taylor, and Taylor will get that one, and back come Wazowski for the Gators. That one's thrown quickly to Fania Taylor. Taylor inside the post. Great move on the fast break. Finishing that one was number 10, Juliana Jacobs, and the Owls come back just as fast. There's a long haul pass, and she draws a contact on that foul. That was number 16, Paris Kirk. Kirk coming off the bench, and that is her second fast break where she's able to complete the play. And she misses the first one. And she misses the second, going 0-2 from the line. Now it goes to Wazowski. Wazowski, long pass there, and that's quickly cut off. The Owls quickly adapting to the game. Now Semeniuk with the steal brings it up the court. Semeniuk goes for the drive. Great pass inside, and just can't finish it once again. And the Gators will come up with that one. There she is, Wazowski on the fast break. She'll put that one up, and she finishes on the drive. Owls will slow down this game now. It quickly goes into Bentley. Bentley will cut through. She hands it off, and now it goes back to the top for Semeniuk. Semeniuk guarded by Taylor. She gets it inside to the post. Then is quickly kicked out. She has an open 3, and she'll take it, and that one's overshot there by the Owls, and back come the Gators. Wazowski coming in. alludes to the right side. She'll pull up for a three, and that one's good. And pardon me, the foot was on the line that signaled for a referee. That is going to be a two-pointer for Wazowski. Now come back the Owls. The Owls trying to stay in this one. There's Semeniuk. She'll drive. She'll kick it out wide. There's a three-point shot now, and that one rings in and out. And a quick rebound. Wazowski sends it up for Taylor. This game not slowing down at all. Taylor with the Euro step. She'll roll that one in, and what a touch at the rim. Tanya Taylor with the beautiful roll at the rim, and now they're taking advantage. Now Wazowski with the steal. Wazowski with the steal brings it up, and she draws the contact on the play. Great front court pressure from the Gators, leading them to back-to-back possessions here. This one leading to a foul. Now coming in, number 8, Cassidy Day, so she'll come back on after starting. And number 6, Japleen Chahal. Chahal coming in for the first time in the game here. That was the substitution for the Owls. Wazowski knocked down her first, and she'll come up with the second one as well. That one's quickly inbounded to Semeniuk. Semeniuk quickly outside for Tarzan. Tarzan quickly up court here. She has space. Then she throws it in the post. She's quickly scoring in the post, kicks it out to Chahal. Chahal for three, and that one's well overshot as well. That one's kept in by the Owls. It's kicked out, and there's another three-point attempt, and that one's off the front of the rim there. That one finishing short, and the past two possessions there, following an offensive rebound as well. 0 of 2 in that possession there. 0 of 4 so far from the three-point line. Not looking good so far for the Owls as they try to battle back into this one, trailing 24-9. And Wazowski will bring in this one. Wazowski gets the screen. She'll elude right. She's quickly stopped up. Great kick out, and there's a three-point shot there, and that one kisses off the backboard and just off the rim. Wazowski trying to get that one there. She's trying to maneuver around. She goes for the quick hot step. What a move by Sophia Wazowski. Wazowski finding the paint once again. Great move, and the Owls trying to counteract as well. Cassidy Day all the way up for Chahal. Chahal will slow up. She'll shoot the three-pointer once again, and that one kisses off the backboard and goes in. Japleen Chahal. Now Wazowski will take this one in. Wazowski calls for a cut for Taylor. Taylor, what a beautiful cut, and what a beautiful roll at the rim. She can't get that one. There's a rebound, and a great offensive board for number 9, Kiera Pemberton. And that one's quickly kicked out to Japleen. Japleen heavily covered. She'll actually fake that, go for the three again, and that one's off. And now Vanya Taylor will bring this one up. Taylor quickly kicks it out, and that one's deflected, but it's just about kept in. Now it goes back to Wazowski. Wazowski fakes out. She kicks it in, and that one's just too hot to handle. That was intended for number 12, Tabitha Nodell. Subbing in now for the Owls, number 4 and number 35. Katrina Fink will come back in, and Shia Holmes. That one's quickly kicked out to Ruel. Ruel quickly down to Wazowski. Wazowski tries to cut right, gets it back up to Ruel. Ruel will fake the three. It goes back out. Now she'll take the three, and that one's off the back rim there. Now the Owls trying to get fast-paced transition. Quickly thrown up to Tarzan. Tarzan in the post for Shia. Shia tries to go up, and she draws contact instead. Shia Holmes will hit the line for the second time already in this first quarter, trailing 28-12, and not a lot of whistles in this one, folks. Already 24.1 seconds left into this first quarter. And she's off on the first one, short once again. She is now 1 for 3. And she'll hit the second one after some great advice from the bench there, and shoot it up was the call. Wazowski will take this one in with the shot clock on their side. She'll take that one, she'll reset, she'll drive, she'll kick it inside. Great pass, great beat, and Wazowski with her her 4th assist of this quarter. That's 6th assist. And now the Owls will try to rush this one up with 9 seconds on the clock. It's quickly tucked out to Tarzan. Tarzan back outside. She'll shoot the three at the buzzer, and that one bounces outside the rim. And it seems like to let the ball go out of bounds. 0.3 of a second left in the quarter. That inbound will call the quarter there. And that'll do the quarter, folks. The dynamic duo along the backcourt, the 1 and the 2 position for the Gators, securing them a great lead. Fania Taylor and Sofia Wazowski both listed as point guards, where they're shifting between the 1 and the 2. Wazowski with the hot hand playing point. Fania Taylor playing shooting guard, but she's been able to claim on those fast breaks. But what an impressive first quarter from Sofia Wazowski. Wazowski walks out of that first quarter with 7 assists under her belt, 1 three-pointer, and 3 made layups as well. That's exactly what you call a superstar point guard at this level in the tournament. Meanwhile, for the Kelowna Owls, though they did finish first in the Thompson-Okanagan division, they have their work cut out for them here. Their starters not really able to get on the board too well. Shia Holmes drawing in the fouls, but she only finished 1 of 4 from the line. She had 2 attempts. She missed the first 2 on her first and only hit 1 on her second. Meanwhile, Nicole Tarzan and Riley Semeniuk seem to be the 1-2 punch for the Owls on the backcourt. Nonetheless, they're not hitting their three-point shots. They tried it earlier, and the only three-pointer there are 1 of 6 has come from Japleen Chahal, who came off the bench earlier. That includes your first quarter report there. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Isaiah Khan, and heading into second quarter action, the Kelowna Owls trailing 13-30. We'll see if they can prevent yet another blowout game. Fink quickly gets that one for Day. Day looking around, works it out for Tarzan. Tarzan gets it back up to Day. Day to Fink, back up to Day. Day cuts in, she gets it in for Shia. Shia Holmes working her way through, she spins, she keeps her footing, she puts it up. Now she's trying to get the offensive board, she just can't do it. Almost stolen by the Owls, and the Owls maintain possession. It goes back to Holmes. Holmes will go back into the paint, and that one's just overthrown as well. Gators catching a break there, and now it goes to Wazowski. Wazowski bringing it up here. Bay will cut to the basket, great call, and now there's another bounce pass there, and that one's just not finished. Shia Holmes trying to tip that board out, but it's recovered, and that one's blocked off, and the Owls will come back the other way. Here comes Katiana Fink. Fink fakes the drive, now she'll go in, she'll kick it out for Chahal. Chahal will regain that one. She's quickly covered up. There it goes, now there's a 3, and that one's wide left once again. Once again, the kryptonite is the three-point shot, just not going on. That one almost stolen, Faye will recover. She'll get that one. Now it goes to Wazowski. Wazowski, hot drive in. She just can't get that one to finish, and Shia Holmes retains yet another defensive rebound for the Owls, and the Owls will come back this time, slowing down the game. Katrina Fink slowing it down. She hands it off for Cassidy Day. Day back to Fink. Swings it all the way across for Tarzan. Tarzan boarding the goggles, gets it out to Chahal. Chahal right out to Day. Day cuts in. She gets it on for Tarzan. Holmes. Holmes will lock that one up and in, and that'll make her 1 of 3 to open the quarter here. She had a little bit of more than one attempt here. The Gators coming back the other way. That one goes all the way up to Juliana Jacobs. Jacobs back across for Cairnie. Cairnie trying to get that one over, but she's cut off. Cairnie now fighting for the ball here, and the Owls proving that they're going to be in this one regardless how well the score looks right now. Now subbing back into the game for the Owls will be number 9, Riley Semeniuk, and subbing back out will be number 6, Japleen Chahal. And they'll have 8 seconds on the shot clock here. Kitsley gets to Wazowski. Wazowski's pushed on the play, and actually no, she'll be stepped out of bounds. She's forced out of bounds by the Owls defense once again. Semeniuk will run point on this rush here for the Owls. She quickly kicks it out to Fink. Fink will set her feet, and she'll give it off to Day. Day all the way across there for Tarzan. Tarzan in the point. And Holmes will be called for 3 in the key on that play after receiving the pass. Now Wazowski coming in, running point once again for the Gators. It quickly goes out to Cairnie. Cairnie in front for Faye, and Faye just can't get. Fania Taylor draws the contact once again. And Taylor will head to the line once again for her second attempt at the free throw line. She went 2 for 2 in the first attempt in the first quarter. And she hits the first. She'll knock down the second as well. That one's quickly inbounded to Kira Pemberton. Pemberton for Holmes. Holmes running up the court. She quickly hands it off. And here comes Cassidy Day. Day works that one out. What a nice step back there. And she's going to let that one fly. That hits off the inside of the rim. Tarzan will wheel that one down. And it goes right back to her. She's got the hot hand. And that one's just not going as well. And this time she grabs a rebound. And she'll be stepping out of bounds on the baseline there. And Witoski, gets that one up, and that's quickly picked off by Semeniuk. Semeniuk coming up the court here. She slows it up. Great stutter move there, and she draws contact on the rush. Semeniuk drawing her first contact, and this will be her first trip to the line here. And she'll knock down her first one. And she'll hit 2 of 2 on that one. 2 big free throws for the Owls to try stay within some sort of reach here. And there goes across for Cairnie. Cairnie. And there's an illegal screen set on the Gators. And the K-Town Owls, as it's written on their jerseys, will have a chance here to counteract once again. And the Gators will go with 2 up-court pressure here. And that one's quickly inbounded, but the referee calling for a whistle there, and there's a quick last-minute timeout called by the Gators as they see they have to reset over here. Coach of the Gators, Darren Rowell, he was actually trying to call that timeout earlier because he was having some sort of conversation with Fania Taylor. Nonetheless, he gets his timeout, and he'll be able to reset his lineups. It seems prior to that lineup, they were going two-person up front court, so they were going a 2-3 zone play on the transition defense. We'll see if they continue that play, but with the timeout called, it seems it may change. This timeout is brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, try their spicy habanero chicken sandwich today in stores for a limited time. And boy, is this an interesting one here. 32-17 in favor of the Gators, but nonetheless, it's not yet a blowout here. If you saw last game, folks, it was an over a 30-point deficit where that was handed down in the last game between the 2 rivalries there. But now we come back into a brand new game, the final game of the evening, and we'll see how this one plays out. And this one's going out. And back in are the K-Town Owls. She takes contact, she drives it in, and that's quickly defended and brought down by Pemberton. Pemberton will then hand it off, and Taylor will walk this one up. Taylor putting on the move, trying to make some space here, and that's exactly what she does. Wazowski will run the play here. She'll keep free up for up court. There's a 3 ball, and that one's just short. Offensive rebound, almost caught, but then the Owls will secure that one. Here they come up court. That pass for Cassidy Day is deflected, and she'll have to keep it in, and she'll dive away. Deflected off of Taylor. And it seems the Owls will keep possession here. We'll see what the call is by referees Paul. So it's a pushing foul on Taylor, and it's going to be called a technical. So Cassidy Day will be able to take a free throw here. So with the technical foul, you get awarded a free throw, and she doesn't knock down that one. And after your free throws, you keep possession as well. Day loading up, and she'll knock down the second. So the Owls now with a chance to make this a 3-point possession. Subbing in for Fania Taylor, number 7, Tia Rowell. And that one's quickly played out to the point guard on this play here, Riley Semeniuk. Semeniuk quickly back for Katina Fink. Fink in for Holmes. Holmes fighting through that one. She gets her own rebound. She'll put it back up, and that one sailed wide of the rim. Now Witowski bringing this one back up for the Gators. Witowski playing it out. She brings it out for Rowell. Rowell, stutter move. She'll bring it back in, and what a finish by Rhea Rowell. Now here comes Semeniuk for the Owls. Semeniuk sets up. She kicks it out quickly to Day. Day slows up. She gets it in for Holmes. Holmes, great move to the bucket, and she just can't finish that one. A little bit frustrated there. Now Wazowski comes in. She quickly hits her intended receiver, and now she'll cut in, and she'll get a nice bounce off the rim there. Number 9, Kiara Pemberton finishes that one. 9th grader standing at 6 feet tall. Now here they come. Here's Katrina Fink. Fink over for Day. Day for 3, and that one just rolls out of the net there. And that last is intended for Pemberton, but Pemberton can't handle that one. And so now the Owls will have a second chance here. Subbing in now for the Owls, number 16 and number 13. Number 16, Paris Kirk, and number 13, Chelsea McCauley. McCauley coming in for the first time this game. Second time. Now Paris will take that one. She'll shoot, and that one just rolls outside of the rim there. Owls with an unlucky break, and that one once again goes out on the Gators. They don't like that call, but nonetheless they'll have to deal with it. 14 seconds on the clock now. That one's quickly inbounded to Paris. Paris making her way through. She lost that one up. Holmes trying to deflect a rebound in their favor, and instead it goes out, and now it goes out to Wazowski. Wazowski gives it up. She hands it off for Pemberton. Pemberton will take the contact, float it up. No foul called. Now they have a chance for an offensive rebound, and we'll see where possession goes on this play. And that possession is going to go in favor of the Owls, who are just waiting the final decision there. It seems that Paris was able to hold on to that ball a little bit longer to buy some time. Paris Kirk coming in, 6'1", grade 11. This is her 3rd year in this tournament. She started off in grade 9. So Kirk won't inbound. Katrina Fink will come on. And after a decision by the referees here, it'll actually be Gators ball. And they'll set a 14-second shot clock here. And that one's inbounded by Juliana Jacobs. Jacobs to Wazowski. It's quickly counted out to Rowell. Rowell looking for a cut. She gets it back to Wazowski. Wazowski cuts in. She hands it off to the left side. Back up to Wazowski. Wazowski will fake the 3. Now she'll go for a drive. What a move and what a finish by Wazowski with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. The Owls trying to come up this one. Semeniuk trying to handle her way out of that one, and that's what she does. Rowell tight on her, and that burns it off to only 15 seconds on the shot clock now. Now here they come. She drives in. She kicks it out. Now here's an extra pass inside, and Paris can't get that one. Taylor with the steal. Now Taylor with talking back. 3-on-1 fast break. She gets it up, and that one's sent back by Semeniuk. Great backcourt defense, and now Paris trying to get that one, and she gets contact by Wazowski. Wazowski. And Wazowski will be called for that foul. That'll be her first personal of the game. That one's quickly inbounded. It goes well across for Day. Day will fake that one. She goes in. Semeniuk. Semeniuk will try to roll that in, hits the bottom of the rim, and now the Gators are coming back the other way. Here comes Wazowski following the foul. Wazowski will drive. She'll roll that one up and just about rolls out. There's a rebound, and great follow-up by the Gators once again. Number 9, Kiara Pemberton. Fast-paced game going in favor of the Gators, now up 40-18. That one's quickly thrown in to McCauley. McCauley outside, hits it out for Paris Kirk. Kirk back up to McCauley. That one swung well wide, and there's a 3-point attempt there, and that one hits the back of the rim. Wazowski will haul down a rebound. Here she comes once again. Wazowski 2-on-2 fast break. She'll go for a stutter move. She'll roll it up. That one's off, and the rebound is hauled in clearly. Now Paris Kirk will receive that one. She's trying to get up. Great defense there by the Gators. And since that toss-up, and the Owls will call a timeout to try to slow down things in their favor. It's been a fast game back and forth, folks, but the finish just seems to be on the Gators' side. This timeout is brought to you in part by Varsity Letters with Howard Samara. Do you love what you're seeing today? Well, get the most coverage on and off the court through a Varsity Letters online website. Get the most articles on high school and university sports happening here in British Columbia. What a great game this has been so far for one team. Nonetheless, as a play-by-play commentator, it's great to see such a fast-paced game. Definitely gets me out of breath. And this great game is definitely in favor of the Gators. Gators, #1 in the Eastern Valley Division heading into this quarterfinal matchup here. Fania Taylor and Sophia Wazowski. Wazowski and Taylor, both not in grade 12. Wazowski, nonetheless, is in grade 11. She has played provincial tournaments with the team that just lost with the Kodiaks, and that was Jenna Griffin's as well. So there is provincial talent here. There's definitely going to be a lot of scouts in hand. They do start scouting early, as I got a chance to speak to the University of Fraser Valley Cascade scouting team. They said they scout as early as grade 10 to see the development process going through and the recruitment process as well. That one's quickly inbounded to Riley Semeniuk. Semeniuk quickly kicks it out to Fink. Fink looking. She gets it back into the paint for Paris Kirk. Kirk quickly kicks it outside, back into the point, and now she'll drive in, and finally a lucky roll there for the Owls. That's number 16, Paris Kirk, finishing that one off. Now here comes Taylor. Taylor calling the play here. She's going in. She's calling for the cut. It goes up for Wazowski, but that's quickly picked off, and a great play by McCauley. McCauley taking it back up court. She tries to get it out for Kirk, and Taylor will tip that one out. She can't save it, though. Taylor a little bit frustrated after that one as she called the play call, but no one seemed to move into the right position on that sequence. Owls trying to take advantage now. It goes to Paris Kirk. Kirk, that deflects off her leg. It goes to Semeniuk. Semeniuk putting on the move. She'll pull up for a three, and that one's off wide. Kirk can't handle that rebound. Now here comes Wazowski. Wazowski coming in one-on-one. She'll roll that one up, and that one doesn't roll in their favor again. Owls trying to get onto the board, trying to diminish this lead here. It goes up and in. What a play to Paris Kirk. Kirk finishing on the play once again. Now Taylor will take this one up for the Gators. Taylor, stutter step. She goes for a spin move. She draws in two defenders, and wow, that would have been impressive if it went in. Nonetheless, still impressive. Now it goes to Paris Kirk. Kirk on the fast break will slow it down, and she just can't handle that one. Now she's under the hoop. She kicks it out, and there's an easy jump shot there, and that one's just off the inside of the rim. Offensive rebound almost for Paris Kirk and the Owls, but nonetheless, Wazowski will secure that one for the Gators. She'll come back up. Stutter move on the outside, and she's sent back right away by Riley Semeniuk. And it seems this timeout has jived the transition defense for the Owls. And coming in now for the Gators, number 15, Anneke Cairnie will come back. pardon me. And Taylor will swing around. She gets the pick, and that'll make opening for her. She'll fake the pass. She'll pull it back up. Great crossover move. She'll work her way in, and that one rolls off. She gets her own rebound. She'll put it back up. Great effort by Taylor following up her own rebound. And now the Gators all of a sudden get that pep in their step once again. But Semeniuk trying to put on the handles, trying to get some space. And she's quickly doubled up in the corner. She falls, and we'll see where the possession goes. And that possession will go in favor of the Gators. Wazowski brings this one up. She quickly gets it out for Taylor. Taylor, great stutter move there. She gets his way in. She gets it out to Rowell. Rowell resets through Wazowski. 10 on the clock now. Wazowski takes a look, gives it off for Taylor. Taylor in the corner looking for an opening. She'll drive. She'll take it in with 5 seconds left, and she loses the handle on that play, and it'll go out. Trying to draw contact on that play there was Taylor, but nonetheless 2 seconds left on the shot clock here for the Gators. We'll see what they can do. Quickly goes into Taylor. Taylor will try to bounce back. She'll put up a Hail Mary, and that one just about sails in. It sails over the net, though, for an air ball, and the Owls will get possession on this play. Quickly goes up to Paris Kirk. Kirk quickly up to McCauley. McCauley back in for Kirk. Kirk will set her feet for a three, and that one's tipped by Taylor. No foul on the call, though. It seemed to hit her hand. Now they go back up. It's off again, and the Owls not catching a break by the referee. It seemed Paris's hand was touched on the shooting form as well. No free throw call nonetheless. quickly goes inside, trying to muscle her way through is Paris Kirk again. Kirk will wind up, and she finishes that play once again. Paris Kirk, 6'1" center in grade 11. Wazowski gives it off for Taylor. Taylor winds up top. It goes up for Anneke Cairnie. Cairnie quickly out to Rowell. Rowell back to Wazowski. Wazowski resets here, 10 on the shot clock. Wazowski looking for some help. She gets it to Taylor, and that one's stolen again. Here comes the Owls. The Owls coming up with the 3-on-1 fast break. She quickly makes the bounce pass to McCauley, and McCauley can't finish that one. Owls trying to secure that one. Great play by Paris. She'll go back up, and this time she'll draw a foul on the contact. Folks, when you watch the game without looking at the scoreboard, you wouldn't think it's 42-24 in favor of the Gators, as you see this great defensive surge by the Owls helping out their transition offense, but it's still not converting to baskets. Paris Kirk securing the last 3 of 12 offensive transition buckets, which isn't the most impressive there, seeing how their defensive game is playing so well. And Tessa Bentley will knock down the first one. Referee Paul reminding the players to not make contact as they're going up for the rebound. And that one's off the front rim there. And Wazowski grabs the rebound, and she's coming back in. She hands it off for Rowell. Rowell will square her up. She won't take it. Now Taylor will get it. Taylor cuts in. She makes a stutter move to the outside. Tries to hook a pass in. Instead, it's deflected to Rowell. Rowell will reset. Gives it off for Cernik. Cernik with 3. Cairnie, pardon me, for 3. And that one goes out. And the Owls can't hold that one down. It was tipped out of bounds. And the head coach of the Owls, Darren Semeniuk. Semeniuk not happy with that one. Now Paris Kirk will come off. China Holmes will be subbed back in. That one's quickly to Wazowski. Wazowski loses the handle there as the pass was too high for her. Inbounding that ball now. It goes to Riley Semeniuk. Semeniuk quickly up to Day. Day back to Semeniuk. Semeniuk back to Day. Day with space. She won't shoot. She'll drive it in. It goes to Semeniuk. Semeniuk with the hand in her face. She'll go for a step back. No move made. She loses her handle. So now it goes over into the inside now. Here she goes, putting on the pressure, and that one's off once again. And Cairnie has to have it off for Wazowski. Wazowski quickly double team, tries to get it off for Cairnie, and that one's deflected out of bounds. .8 seconds left in the half, 16 seconds on the shot clock here. The Gators might just run out the clock. We'll see what the play call is here. Wazowski gets that one. It's tipped back, but because of the tip back, there's no backcourt violation. She managed to avoid that one. Now she drives hard into the paint. She can't get that one. Rebound is up for grabs. 10 seconds left on the clock now. There she goes. She throws it up, and the foul, the hoop, and the harm. That is number 9 for the Gators, Kiara Pemberton. And that is a parent/assistant coach that is not listed here in the Kelowna Owls tournament roster sheet. Getting a warning for a technical, and she can't finish off with a 3-point play. They can make it a 3-point possession, no. And here it goes, it quickly goes up. 2 seconds on the clock, it goes to Day. Day will get possession, she'll shoot the 3, and that one's just short. Great fast break nonetheless, gave Day the opportunity, and you wouldn't think by watching this game that it's a 44-25 game for the Gators. They have a commanding lead. The Owls with a great defensive switch going forward, but the likes of Wazowski in the first quarter and the follow-up of team ball for the Gators, working that ball into the paint properly, did not work out well. And Coach Darren Semeniuk not too interested with the referees right now.